Skull and Crossbones!
That's our new thing. Anyway, so we're back.
It's been a long time coming, my friends.
How long? How long's it been?
Too long.
Too long. Too
Yeah.
long. We've been busy, but actually that is sort of the topic of our show today is when your game dies. You know, how the game stops, and then how do you get it back going again? And then what keeps a game going throughout?
Well, I think of it as...
but not yet.
No.
That was an awesome point. I really want to hear what you have to say.
Whoa.
But we have a sponsor this week.
Oh, yes.
Yes. We're brought to you by Spell Fury. Spellfury.com. Please buy a shirt, support the show. It's awesome fantasy. You guys would love it. But today we're talking about Dungeons and Dragons. What's the name of the show again?
D&D Secrets.
Oh, yeah.
I learned my mistake from last time.
Okay, cool.
I watched the clip.
And this is episode 2, so... okay, so
bigger and better than ever.
And a lot of you guys watched the clip, and thank you for watching.
Yeah.
It seemed like 4,000 times
without having to promote.
That's true. Yeah. It's just like Dungeons and Dragons people just watching people talk about Dungeons and Dragons. Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk it?
Anyways, I actually have a list this time. Last time we were sort of rambling for 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll try to keep this on track. Hopefully.
Oh.
But what was that? Okay, anyways. So from the top, I'm gonna bring up a topic.
Sure.
I'm gonna let you talk about it for a bit.
Oh boy.
And then maybe I'll talk about it for a bit. All right. So and we have questions from you guys on the comments below.
And we shall try to answer them as best we can.
Yeah. So I went through. I found like 4 interesting comments.
Yeah, we chose them at random. Something that
well, not at random. I actually.
Wow.
They
raised some questions that. Were pertinent and hadn't really been addressed before, so we figured we'd try and hit on those in case some were wondering, but we're just a little too meek or scared to bring it up.
Right, and we want this to be a dialogue between us and you, talking about Dungeons and Dragons, but I have to just keep us on track. Okay, so we are on to
How a Game Dies.
How a Game Dies. Okay, so our game died on us. It was we do not play right now. And it makes us feel sad.
Very much.
The little Dungeon Dragon player within us is crying.
Yes.
I can hear yours weeping over there. Or is that just you? No, I don't know.
No, seriously, because like 2 of our mainstay players moved away. First one and then the other. And it was tough.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Because we had how many players in our group?
We had at least 4. 4 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't a while until we brought in like another new player, a regular player, Dan.
But let's don't go there yet. That's the rebirth of the game.
Yes.
Okay. We've had a slight rebirth, but our game died miserably. Yeah. Now we had okay. Let's skip the dying part. When our game was going well, we had I would say 2 people who were really driving us playing every week. The 2 heroes of the game who they phone everyone, they get everyone excited about the game, they're looking forward to the game, and therefore you want to play the game, right? Yeah. You know. So who were they?
Well, their names are Sarah and Ash.
Yeah.
When I was going into my little reverie there, where sort of simile, where it was like Gimli. Sounding the horn in Helm's Deep in the Twin Towers. They would rally the troops together, you know, and like, let's do it!
Or they would just call us and say, let's play.
Well, I'm just saying, there's a colorful metaphor.
Same thing, yeah.
Hey, it's for D&D.
Okay, it's for D&D. It's for the crowd. They're loving it. Anyways, they would just call us and say,
love it!
let's play. But they were enthusiastic about it.
Oh, absolutely.
They weren't blowing horns.
Well, no.
The horn being the telephone.
Yeah, they got on the horn.
It's modern day, right?
Yeah,
so back in the day, you would go to Helm's Deep and say, let's play Dungeons and Dragons, right? I don't know.
And the troops would go, arrgh!
Alright, no pirates, please.
Yeah!
Okay, yeah, that's cool, okay. But anyways, okay, so Sarah was our barbarian, and she was very enthusiastic and would get us all inspired and stuff. Yeah. But then her character died.
Dead.
And she sort of lost her enthusiasm for the game.
Yeah, and
I guess, you know, you fall in love with your character, you're playing your character, you're like an actor, and then there's something that the character dies on you. And I've heard this on like podcasts about Dungeons and Dragons and just people in general talking, but when your character dies, sometimes players don't come back.
No, it stings. It stings. It's like you're losing a family member, for crying out loud, or your family pet.
Right, and she tried a new character, but it never really. She was never the same. The name of the character was Dakota, and once the character died, she created a character that was her sister.
Yeah.
What was her name? Like Rain or something?
Minnesota or something?
Minnesota or something.
Yeah, she named them after the states, like one state after another.
Right, and she would play this new character, and she would almost sometimes forget that, and she would play it as the old character, but had a different personality, but it was never the same, and it affected her game, and I'm sure, has that happened to you guys, you know?
Yeah.
If that's happened to you guys, let us know. It's like, is this just us? But I've heard it once before with someone, but let us know, yeah. When a character dies, how does it affect the game? It actually sort of soured the mood of it.
I know, it's like...
And we're still sad about the character? What? Yeah. You know, even to this day, I'm like, oh my god, that she was such a cool character.
Exactly, and she was like a very hard-hitting player of the team.
Oh yeah, she was the tank of the team. Yeah. So when that person died, all the sorcerers and wizards were like, oh, because they would almost get slaughtered after that because they,
run away.
You know. But anyways, and the other player was Ashley when he actually moved away. So what do you do when a character moves away? Or sorry,
like when a player moves away.
Moves away.
He moved all the way across the continent.
Yeah. Okay. So he moved far away, and then now I shouldn't go to this topic. Maybe we'll talk about this after the whole dying, thriving, and rebirth, something like that. Okay. So anyway, yes. We will talk maybe about webcams after this little piece. That could be our next section we could talk about because we've had some experience with that. Anyway, so where were we? Okay, so when the two people who leave, who are the enthusiastic people, the other ones who are sort of just awaiting the calls, and we sort of lost, and we get life's busy, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
We work and everything, so and we're working on the show, and we just get busy, and without those two people, the game fell apart.
Pretty much.
The wheels fell off. There was no more game.
No, there was. No more game.
Yeah, so now we're at the point where we have a little bit more free time. And now how do we get back going? Get the game back on track? Well, Dan. Remember you mentioned Dan?
Yes, Dan, he's a new regular. He is totally gung-ho, and he will make the call.
Yeah, he was curious as to the game, and the new blood coming in gets us inspired about the game. Yeah. Okay, we'll have a game. Let's do it. And he came in and he brought some fresh air into the game. And we started playing again.
And he's a lot of fun.
Right, yeah. So we played for a while, and then of course, life does its thing. You get busy, and we can't play it again. Exactly. So I guess it really comes down to scheduling.
Yeah.
It's Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I know for a dungeon master, it's a lot harder than for the players. Like I have to do homework. I have to do an hour and a half of homework. So for me, it's a little more. I do enjoy it, but it's more work for me. For the players, it's a little easier. I need the players to be excited about the game. If so, when we lost those two and the players were like, yeah, let's play. As a dungeon master, I don't get inspired by that. I think I need my players to just really go, come on, let's get a game going. Travis,
game.
Yeah. So I think the players are responsible for the excitement of the game. Like the dungeon master has to do enough hard work that it would be. I think players in general out there should. Appreciate your dungeon master and get them inspired about the game and say, I'm looking forward to the game because he puts a lot of work into it.
Yeah. And then, of course, setting aside time, like a specific date,
that
everyone can adhere to. Which day is good for you?
Mm-hmm.
Thursday of next week or somewhere along the weekend. That everyone's available.
Right, but I think the game needs a hero. And I don't think it has to be the dungeon master. There's too much on him already. There's a lot on his shoulders. One of the players has to be a hero, and just go, come on, guys, and just inspire them. One guy just has to get things going, get everyone excited about the game, reminding them about good games that everyone has played.
It's like, come on, guys, game on!
Right, and just keep on the guys. Just be in a friendly, positive manner. Yeah. And I think that can get the game back on.
Yeah, it's like, hey, remember that time that we were in that tunnel, and we were surrounded and everything, but we kicked butt. We were surrounded by tunnel rats. We slaughtered every last one of them. We nearly died ourselves. We became really.
And then you go, we almost died. Yeah. Okay, let's play. All right.
Yeah. It's those life and death stakes where it's not life and death.
Sure.
That just keeps it coming back for more.
So scheduling.
Yes.
A hero. I guess getting enthusiastic players, new players in. So you lose 2 players, get some new players.
Yeah.
Tell them about how much fun you're having, and try to find people who want to play.
Yeah.
Anyways,
but
let's move on though. Okay. Unless you got a.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying for the point, say actors or just people who are into fantasy.
Yes, actors like to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
It's fun. You get to play a thief. You get to play different characters. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. I'm going to put. I think we've covered so how a game dies, why a game thrives, and how to put the wheels back on. So hopefully we'll take our own advice here and get a game going, because right now we don't have one, and we're like, what? Mm-hmm. And we have a little bit more time now. So we're going to get a game going. We'll take our own advice here. Anyways, let's move on.
Yep.
Let's talk about webcams. So when you have someone far away, like we've got a guy in Ottawa, and we've got a guy in Toronto, and we've got a guy, well, he's back now, but...
he was over in British Columbia.
Right. But using webcams in a game, have you guys tried that before? Let us know how it works. It's worked sort of well with us.
Yeah, there was one guy, the guy who was over in BC. He didn't. His connection didn't crap out on him so much.
That's a problem. Yeah, you got a slow computer with a webcam on it. Not cool. We had Penn U in Ottawa, and it dropped out every 5 minutes, and we'd have to pause the game, and I'd have to get back on there. Now, and we've used quite a few different companies.
Yes, we've used Yahoo, MSN, Skype.
Yep.
Yeah. So we've tried the major and more popular of the bunch, but I think some fared better than others.
Yes. Well, at first I was using a slow computer, and Skype wasn't quite working on it properly. That didn't work. It kept going out. Then we tried Yahoo, and that wasn't working quite well. So the best on my slow computer was MSN Messenger. It seemed to be the best.
Yeah.
And then I built a newer computer, and pretty much everything works on it. So it was just a slow computer. But if you have a slow computer, use MSN Messenger.
Pretty much.
That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, we're not going to take too much longer here. We're going to get our game back together. We're going to play, and we'll be doing more videos. But we're going on to product, what we've bought recently, and just a few days ago. Now, I don't know if they're still doing the miniature game. I heard maybe they'd canceled or something, but I don't care, because you can still buy the product and you can still play it. We haven't played it yet. But basically, now this is only half of what I bought. But there was a dragon with heroes in a case here, and it came with a rule book, which I don't have right now. It's somewhere else.
Yeah.
What happened to that?
I was reading it last night, and then it just got lost in the shuffle.
On the shuffle, okay.
Yeah.
You had cards with you in your shuffle. That's a bad joke. Okay, so there's a dragon. Here's the case. Some of it. You get maps with it. There's maps and books, and there seem to be some hit point cardboard pieces or something.
No, just cards.
Okay,
cards with data.
We haven't played yet. We're gonna play next time around. We're gonna give Rob's gonna give us a review.
Oh boy!
I'm putting it on him. So
hey, no, it's a 2-player system.
Yeah, I know, but by me putting it on him means he has to read all the instructions and whatnot and figure out how to do it. Now again, we played recently. We played fairly recently. We played the Three Dragon Ante.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
That's a new product we bought.
Relatively new. We bought it some point last year, and it's a card game that is connected to the play mechanics of D&D.
Yeah.
You can play it within the game. It's a gambling thing.
Right, you can incorporate it into the game, and if you're a thief character, you'll have lots of bonuses playing this game, and we haven't tried that yet.
No.
The game is actually quite good.
Yes, it is. Like, you can play it with the D&D game or all on its own in the real world. Seriously.
Yeah, it's a quite good game, and we haven't incorporated it into the game yet, like into Dungeons and Dragons, where the characters would play and there'd be some stakes. Maybe a character would die if they went there. But okay. So we showed you the miniatures there. Hopefully we'll have more of the stuff. We were just in a hurry. Yeah. We wanted to get things going, and we're gonna finish the show off with questions.
There you go.
Okay. So I wrote down a few people's names. Okay. So Shaq B-Boy says, recommending that we play Dungeons and Dragons online. I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, we should, maybe I'll give it a chance. I know there's a trial and whatnot. I think it's free for a few levels or something. But yes, but what I did write on the comments under the last video was that like me personally, I'm on the computer like
10
a zillion hours a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
So
am I.
So when I'm done my workday, because we work on Spell Fury and in a film Mass Stupidity, which Rob's doing visual effects on. And he's doing a good job on. But anyways, when we're done, our eyes are sick and tired of the computer. They're bleary-eyed. You've been staring at something at the focal length.
Suffering from radiation burns.
Exactly. So you don't want to be staring at the computer screen when you're off. You want to just get away from the computer. And that's what we love about Dungeons and Dragons.
Because you get together with your comrades in real life. Like, they're right there with you. You get to pal around with them. You know, sock them in the arm gently. You know,
but it's about friendship.
Yeah.
It's about having a good time together socially. You get friends together. The good laughs. Like, the comedy is hilarious at the table playing Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, yeah. Rolling the dice. You can't be rolling.
No, I mean, like, that's part of the real thrill. It's chance. It's just like Vegas.
It's paper and pencil and sweat and spit and...
It's Vegas, baby. It's Vegas.
But anyways, I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll review it. I did do the World of Warcraft thing. I thought it was pretty cool. Just the trial.
Next.
Okay, next one. We're going to move on quickly. Movie Chaser says relax when we're online. I obviously haven't done that at all this episode. I'm talking like a madman.
I'm good.
He's good. He's covering the relaxing part of the show. Okay?
Yeah, usually it's the other way around.
Right. Okay, but let's move on to Zeo Evil. Who's a 20-year vet of Dungeons and Dragons. Congratulations. Good job. Good job. We were...
Huzzah!
Excellent. But he said try the 4th edition, give it a chance, because it's balanced. So maybe I'll, next time I get a big paycheck, I might buy the 3 core books, and maybe we'll give 4th edition a try.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Yeah,
okay.
no, just,
yeah, that's cool. Okay, so... yeah, I have no... Okay, but what's that? I don't know what he's talking about. Okay, I hope you do.
Money.
All right. So sell shirts by at the end. No, we're not there yet. No, we finish with that. Okay, but Red Crayon Face says we should, instead of yelling out cleric, he wants us to yell out druid.
Druid!
Okay.
Although,
don't get me started on druids. We have a druid in our game in 3.5, and it seems broken. The guy's like friggin' Superman at this point. He can like call lightning down and kill everything, and as a dungeon master, it's terrible. We're gonna wrap the show here. Okay, so please check out spellfury.com. Buy a shirt. Support this show by buying one of these shirts. They're awesome, and we're out of here.
Yeah, episode 10, baby. Gonna be legend, and we're daring.
Oh, there we go.